So this is a 3v3 against a team of 3 players that play together. And we're going to kind of quickly look at their profiles. Team Master, Diamond level 1v1. So in Heart of the Swarm, Masters and Diamond. In Wings of Liberty. A lot of Diamond, a lot of Masters, some Plat. Played 1,300 games. Some Plat, some Diamond, a little bit of everything. Master. 4,000 games played. So some Masters in 3v3, some Diamond in other multiplayer. These are multiplayer specialists, it looks like, or that's what they prefer. And then, yep, he's got a lot of high Masters in 1v1, which means this guy's really good. So suffice to say, these guys are incredibly good. Alright, and it's going to be Protoss Zerg versus us, which are Terran random, and Tarn gets Zerg, and Gil gets Protoss. So they're doing random Protoss random. We're doing Terran random. So, and then they got those races that I said. So here we go. They're in the bottom. We're in the top. Gil is Protoss. I am Terran. Tarn is Zerg. We're generally doing early harass when there's at least one Protoss and we've got at least one Zerg. So what we've decided is we're going to harass probably the Zerg player, maybe the Protoss. We're going to see. So what I do is I scout. I scout around, see what they're up to, see what they're doing wall-ins. Kind of keep tabs on that. We're preparing for our push. So we're getting speed and lings. You can see another wall in here.
Our allies' base is under upgrade complete.
A little bit of harassment there. I'm getting a 2 racks and then a 3rd. So I sort of start streaming my units out to this watchtower because my units are the slowest, so I need to get out ahead of everything. So again, I see there's kind of a wall in here. We decide we're going to go ahead and we're going to take out the Zerg in the middle, which is good because the Zerg in the middle is really good. So here goes Gil's pylon for reinforcements. Here's my force, and we're just going to go. Here's Tarn's Gil's lings. Tarn's lings. Here are my units. I gotta pull back a little bit. Gil's Stalker got kind of sidetracked, if you will. So again, we're still producing units coming in. The range units, Marines, and the Stalker's goal is to take out first the Spine and then the Queen, with the Lings taking out everything else, trying to get good surface area. So now we've got some Lings on the way here. So from the other players, which are surrounding Gil's Stalkers, which is bad, so we need to get Tarn's Lings in here. So here come Tarn's Lings fighting them off. So now Tarn's got some good Lings here. Oh, my bad. Tarn was killing the other Protoss' Stalkers back there. Excuse me. So I'm going to kind of micro my units back, try to keep them alive, and let the Lings fight Lings to Lings, and let my Marines do DPS behind. And then, if you look here, oops.
Our allies are
You basically got Marines pushing hard. Get Lings, come take them out. So now Tarn's Lings are kind of pushing on his units, killing stalkers. So we're trying to have our strongest units fight against the units they're weakest against. So these are all of Gil's stalkers. Got some roaches here. So the Lings are going to go in, they're going to get that queen. Queen is down. No more injects. My Marines are coming in now. We're trying to take out that spawning pool. And now the goal is to focus down these roaches. So here we go. Get the Lings to surround once the roaches pop out. The roaches need to come out and fight us, but otherwise we'll just stay and fight this hatch. So here we're just going to keep hitting this hatch and force the roaches to come out at us.
Are being attacked.
Here's some more warpings from Gil. There's reinforcements of the other team coming in. So now we've got the hatch, and the roaches still haven't attacked us yet. Tarn's Lings are killing those. And now the roaches are coming in, and Gil's going to fight those roaches off. He really shouldn't have engaged here. He should have gotten out of there, but he didn't. Now he's going to get blocked in. Here's some more Lings coming. I've got more Marines, but we know that this fight is over, so I'm not going to send the Marines anymore. So Gil can't get out now. So we're going to keep the Lings back. There's nothing we can do. We'd lose more forces and be very susceptible to a counterattack at this point. The Stalkers should have gotten out of there way early when they had that opportunity. We'd killed that base. There was no need to stay. Killing those roaches was a waste. We should have re-engaged when we had a bunch of Lings and my Marines at the same time. So now we need to go back, protect our homes, and we've killed one player effectively. Look at this Zerg player. He's got nothing. Protoss is moving out with an Immortal and some Stalkers. And Gil is making some Stalkers and some Zealots. I'm getting my add-ons. I'm going to need a lot of Marauders, I think. So I'm going to need Marauders and Stim.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Tarn is getting a bunch of Lings. And I think he's going up to Hive. No, not quite yet. Okay, so we just committed to that push a lot, and that was really helpful, but it put him behind a little bit. But again, we did kill one player, so we're in pretty good shape. Okay, building more pylons. I'm getting Marines, Marauders, Stim. Here come the roaches. And the Lings are going to try to get us on, but look, there's another Protoss force, so we're getting a good turn, but I needed to be in this battle right now. So I'm not there, so it's 2 on 3, and I'm out, but just not at the right time. My units don't have Stim yet. Just painful. So I needed to be there for that attack. Nope, I have to let those Marauders stay out in the cold. I gotta rally my units up top here and fight. Now Gil comes to save me. And it looks like Tarn has some Lings up there too to save me. Pulls them back, gets away. Now I'm going to come out, and I'm going to make sure he doesn't get his ass kicked, which was the problem last time, which was that we weren't all fighting together. They're going to push back again. They're coming back from my base, so I have to engage here. And now here come the Lings and Tarn and Gil's forces. So Tarn's Lings, Gil's Stalkers and Zealots. So now we're engaging better. I gotta get back down there now. And Stim's about to end, which is gonna be key. We got more units producing, bunch of Marines at a time, bunch of Marauders at a time.
Our allies are being attacked.
So we've held off the counterattack. They're going to continue to push, but now I've got Stim units. So I'm going to make sure all of our units are together. Kill this Immortal with my Marines. And fight this battle strong. Stim in. Wipe these units out. Focus the pylon. Prevent them from getting any reinforcements. And now we're going to go back. So let's look at the unit values. They've got one guy at 50, one guy at 60, one guy at 0. We've got one guy at 50, one guy at 60, one guy at 30. So basically, as long as Tarn can recover a little bit more, we should be in really good shape, and he does recover.
Let's have a blast.
Nope, Tarn takes out that pylon. I'm going to take an expansion. So we've got more forces rallying to the center. My expansion goes down. Tar's expansion's up and running. He's getting more gas. He's getting a layer, which is good. Another expansion here for Gil. And Tarn's just gonna mess around here, so to see what he can take out. I'm getting my upgrades, getting factories so I can eventually get a starport. Again, Tarn's just gonna poke. Ooh, gets three free stalkers, which is awesome. Starport's on the way. Another eBay.
Research
An armory should be
complete.
coming soon, so continuing my upgrades. We're pushing on Gil's expansion. They block us off. They take out his expansion, which kind of sucks. Got DTs in our bases. So now I've got to run around, find out where they are, and scan them down.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Here come the more DTs.
We cannot hold.
Nope, they're pushing on us. Them in.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Scan in case there's a DT. Tarn's base got taken out by that DT, which is really tough.
Our allies are in combat. Our allies' base is threatened.
But he did get his Muta Spire out, so he's in good shape there. We forced him back again. We've taken again some considerable damage. These are really good players. Lings are coming in here. So now, again, we're continuing to produce. I got Marine Marauder coming. Throw down a stand so the Lings can kill that DT. Gateway is going to be repowered. They got the crystal to unpower it earlier. So good harass on their part.
Mineral field depleted.
And we're regrouping. And we're at 50 supply, 90 supply, and 50 supply. They're at 170. So it's roughly even right now. In the army values, they have roughly 30, they have roughly 4,000. We have roughly 6,000. So we're a little bit ahead in the army value.
Your allies are in battle.
So continuing to build, get my upgrades, get medevacs to heal my units because they're kind of bruised.
Mineral field depleted.
Gil's gonna take this base again. So, just, yeah. So Gil lost an expansion, so again, we've knocked out one of their players, but still, you know, they have lost an expansion, and we're being forced to scan around and kill DTs. I mean, the first amount of harassment from the DTs was really solid, so who knows if it could be successful again. That's why they kept doing it. I've got a command center third going down. Alright, so now Tarn is going to use these mutas to harass. It's our turn. He's going to take out that pylon powering all these gateways. He's also going to take out the Dark Shrine. And we're going to see Colossi. And the minute we see Colossi, Tarn calls it out, and we make sure that we deal with that. Which means, for me, I'm going to want to get towards... once I get a couple more medevacs out to heal my units, I'm going to want to get towards Vikings as soon as possible and shift to a more Marauder-heavy army. So there you see 3 Marauders and 4 Marines, which I believe is the maximum number of Marauders I can produce. No more Marines at this point, except in my, you know, reactor barracks. And the Protoss opponent is shifting into Phoenixes to handle these mutas.
Our allies are in combat.
Got a pretty good army. Gilligan is low, he's at 60. I'm at 140, Tarn's at 120. Supplies, they're at 130, 120. So again,
our allies are being attacked.
We're a little bit ahead. Getting rid of that one guy early hurt us, but then it hurt them more. So it was effectively a good strategy. And here we go. Mutas are getting baited. They have to come back. Trying to wipe out their expansions is really important. Good use of the mutas. They're pushing on our army. We have to back up. Leaders coming in. Oh, gotta be careful with stalkers.
Our forces are under attack.
Armed and ready. Kaboom, baby! SCV ready. Ready to plunder. SCV ready. Oh, it's on.
Our allies are being attacked.
Alright, so Gil's got more units coming out. Still producing as much as I can, muling like a mofo, getting Marines, Marauders, getting some Vikings +2/+2. Tarn's continuing to harass. He's going to take out this Nexus at the expense of some mutas, which is totally worth it. Here come... Oh, but we've got forces here, so we can blink on them. Nice. Really good blink. But we gotta back up here. We have to back up as much as we can and fight as a team. So here we go.
Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat.
Backing up, and making a stand when it makes sense, which we have a good surface area. Here we go. And I'm going to stim in. I'm going to try to take these Colossi out. and so are those mutas. So we're just focusing the Colossi because that's really going to kill us more than
Our
anything.
allies are being
So Colossi down. Phoenix are doing some damage to my Medivacs. There's a lot of them. Again, though, I've got Vikings, we've got Mutas, I've got more Marauders coming out, we've got some Stalkers. So we're producing, we're closer to our home, so we get Defender's advantage with our reinforcement unit. And Gil has a good amount of Stalkers left over. And here we go, more Colossi. But now I've got more Vikings in the mix, the Mutas are in the mix. Everything's dying, everything's attacking. Last Stalker goes down. We have a couple. I have a couple Marauders left that just kind of finish it off, but mostly it was this just gigantic force where we all pushed together.
Mineral field depleted.
Now, 2 more Colossus are getting made by our opponents. I've got 3 Marauders, Marines, and Medivacs producing the whole time. So if you look at the unit values in the Army tab, our opponents have about 3,000. We have about 5,000 in Army, so we're in a slightly better situation.
Our forces are under attack.
Vespine Geyser exhausted. Our allies are being attacked.
Mutas against Phoenixes again.
Allies are in battle.
Our forces are under attack.
Charms harassing that outer expansion.
Our allies are being
Allies are in
attacked.
battle.
Now I've got more barracks coming. So at this point, Gil's got a Dark Shrine with some DTs coming. I've got 2 Medivacs, 2 Marauders, 7 Marines, and +3/+3 coming. So we're just going to push this lower expansion. Wait till we're all together. And push in. Wipe out their expansions one at a time. Cut off their econ. Have the Stalkers and the Marines. Have everything try to fight together, but make sure that if those Phoenixes come in, we don't leave any of our units out to dry. Get out of there. We don't want to engage after we've killed the expansion. We just want to kill off one expansion at a time. See, now they're coming to kill off our expansion. This is Gil's again. So we need to get back there and wipe out this force.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready.
They got it. So 1-for-1 expansion for expansion. These guys are really good. They know what they're doing. We're playing 2 Masters and a High Diamond. This is just a really tough match. It's very back and forth, and it's almost still anybody's game.
Our forces are under attack.
We have a slight lead at this point, though.
Forces
Our
are
allies
under
are
attack.
So we see them pushing another expansion, protecting their expansions. And in the Army value tab, they've got almost 8,000, and we have almost 9,000. So again, the Army values are roughly even.
Can't hold them alone.
It's just all going to come down to fighting as a team, continuing to produce units. I've got 4 Vikings at a time now, 3 Marauders, 5 Marines. My +3/+3 are almost done. In the upgrade department, I'll almost have +3/+3. They're all generally at +1, +2 attack. No more upgrades are going down except mine, so I'm getting better upgrades here.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Allies are in combat.
So here we go, last engagement. Vikings, Marine, Marauder, Stalker, running back, regrouping, fighting. Let's take a look at that battle from the perspective of overall view. Let's go go back a little bit.
Our forces are under attack.
So, from everybody's view, we need to make sure that we're not engaging the Colossi too much damage. So here we go. Fighting. Now the Colossi are trying to shred up the beginning of our army. We gotta run back. These stalkers are fighting these stalkers. Here the Colossi are in pretty good shape, but now I've got my Vikings hitting them. And now I'm gonna be able to stim in, finish off these Colossi. We've got some DTs in there doing a lot of DPS. And we're able to hold. I mean, we're able to push through. Before that army commenced, before that battle commenced, I'm curious what the army values were. Right at the point. So, army values. Looks like Zerg. I'm sorry, our Zerg has 2,000, I have 6,000. Gil's got 2,000, and they've got, their Protoss has 3,000 and 5,000. So, about 7,500 against 10,000. So, we're up by a bit. And we're up in the upgrades, so that explains it. We've also taken out this expansion again. Our taking out the expansion to choking them out was really critical. In unit loss tab, they've lost almost 30. You know, something like 55, 56,000, maybe 60,000 including the Zerg we killed really early on. And we've lost about 55,000. I mean, it's a really close, really even game. Is it this one? Yeah. So in the score summary, I got supply cap quite a bit. Not good. So did Gil. Workers active. So Smile really did great job. Tasty Muffins did pretty well. We killed the Zerg. And Gil took a hit on his expansion, which is why he dipped down. And Tarn and I kind of did our thing, kind of middle around road. Let's look at the resource collection rate. Again, though, Workers active was low, but I had the mules, so I kept on par or better than anybody with my muling, my 3 bases, and the ability to use the mules when I need them and create forces. Again, Gil lost his expansion, so he took a hit. And other than the Zerg, all the other players were kind of mid. In terms of, it was all roughly even. 1 up, 1 down, and then I guess I was up at the top. And if you look at the army values, couple big spikes. It was basically 2-on-2. Gil took a hit, but he used his ability to recover, and Tarn's ability to recover allowed it to be like 2.5-on-2, which really gave us what we needed to win, and we were able to choke out their expansions. And after each battle, remaxing was critical, and you can see here that Smile and Tasty Muffins did a decent job of remaxing. I did a really good job of remaxing. Tarn did not, but his Muta harass was really critical. And Gil did a decent enough job. So towards the end, I guess I kind of didn't take as many hits and didn't spend money on things like mutas or high harassment tech, and just got a kind of a meat army with a lot of upgrades. Upgrade spending, Smile had the most. I eked out second. Tasty Muffins was third. Gil, Tarn, and then the Zerg we killed. Good match, really tough.